In the 8th week of the FTC season, our team prepares for the oncoming first meet. We interviewed Tyler Gene Carnes, one of our builders, and Mr. Jackson, our mentor, to see what he does and also how the team has been affected by the $10,000 America's Farmers Grow Rural Education grant, and how we have used the grant money.
Tyler Carnes. I am in 10th grade and I am building the bot for FTC team number 3. Well, I personally have been working on all 4 sets of wheels and I'm working on the steering system for the back. I am going to work on making it to where the arm will be able to fit on and making it where it won't fall apart.
And kind of some of the things that I struggle with on a daily basis is just, or the things that I kind of focus on is keeping kids, keeping students like focused and active with what they're doing, and finding, like, if they get done with a job, finding a new job and getting things, keeping things rolling, as opposed to getting off track or losing motivation. So kind of keeping kids focused and on track is my main task for the day, being a facilitator. And then my job as the coach is kind of keeping students organized, motivated, keeping students moving forward, and making sure they're staying on task. And then also, like, whenever a team needs parts for their robot, ordering those parts, getting them ordered and shipped so that they can continue working on the robots. Biggest challenge so far, I think, for our teams right now, still just kind of trying to get chassis finished and so that they're drivable, so that the robots are movable. This year we received the American Farmers Grow Rural Education grant from Bayer, and this class has been one of the primary beneficiaries of that grant. We got a classroom set of drones to kind of be able to use to help practice our driving, like we drive robots, right? You know, in competition. So that kind of helps with practicing driving skills. Also programming our drones. Some of our drones are programmable, so we can use those to practice programming. And then we also got an aquaponics system with that grant, and students have been kind of learning about that technology, the aquaponics technology, where you have fish and plants working in a kind of a symbiotic relationship, where the fish are producing nitrogen for the plants to grow, natural fertilizer for the plants to grow, and the plants are filtering the water for the fish. So that's kind of a neat, some new technology that we're kind of learning about, and that was sponsored by Bayer. And then that was Bayer also in that situation, that grant. We also bought a student kind of informal collaboration area where students can kind of hang out at a table with a 32-inch monitor. They can plug their computer in, share their computer screen, and kind of like collaborate on different projects and different parts of the project and things like that. With the class, we have done some different flying challenges. Had students have different flying challenges. We did one where we went in the gym and everybody put their drones. We had about 8 drones, 7 or 8 drones. And we put the drones on the baseline, and students were trying to fly from the baseline of the basketball court to the warrior head in the center of the court. And the first team that landed their drone in the center 3 times, starting from the baseline, won. So that was kind of fun. In the aquaponics system, we have planted seeds. Our seeds have started to sprout. They're about 5 days old right now, and they went from seeds to now the plants. Most of them are anywhere from 1/4 of an inch tall to maybe 1 1/4 inches tall in 5 days, which is kind of cool to see that process. And then once those start to leaf a little bit further, we'll take those little pods, those little planting pods out of the little miniature greenhouse biodome type thing that they're in right now, and plant them over in the aquaponic system, and then those roots will kind of grow down to where the water's at,